Yeah. How much God's perfect will? How the God's perfect will? Oh, 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 oh. Come on over, come on over, come on over, come on over, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. How's God's perfect will? Come with God's perfect will. Where the business is, come with God's perfect will. If you're looking for a will.
And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me.
Let's send this woman away. Let's don't even bother with her. So they try to send her away, but they started talking to her. And sometimes we'll pray to God and God don't say nothing. But when God starts talking to you, see, we always talk about we think about the crumbs falling off the table. We shout over, but God give me a crumb. But it's more to their story because God didn't even answer her. But the fact that the Lord sat back and said something to her, he heard her. And sometimes God don't say everything we want to hear because he said, you know, I'm not here for you. I'm here for the lost sheep of Israel. But he answered her, and sometimes God may not say what you want him to say, but he heard you. And if sometimes we can just get God to hear us, we on our way to the deliverance. And we can get God just to say something back. It may not be what we want to hear, but God heard me. And sometimes we don't thank God for hearing us. Not just ignore it, because if I could just get God to talk to me. See, one thing about it, sometimes when you got situations going on, even though somebody fussing and cussing, but if I can just get you to talk to me, then something can break in the conversation. But when you're not talking at all, when you're ignoring it all, there is no communication going on. Even in arguing, there's some kind of dialogue happening. And if we can get to a medium, Bible said, let's reason together. See, one thing about it, you got to let God hear you first. We don't think about, we think automatically God hears everybody all the time. No, he don't. God don't answer everybody's prayer. Because he said one thing, this wasn't meant for you. I'm not here for you right now. I'm not supposed to do nothing for you. I'm not going to get, here's what she's asking God to do. It's just like you got an insurance policy, you get in an accident, and you're going to assurance adjuster and ask them to pay your claim, and you wasn't covered under the insurance. That's what this woman was asking Jesus to do. I'm not here for you. You're not covered. I'm not working on you. But she kept crying, kept saying something, but he kept talking. Then he said, woman, hold up, woman. It's not meant for me to give the children's meat to dogs. He said something else. No, I'm not going to help you. But what she said was, yes, but even the dogs eat off the master's crumb. That means you got enough blessing, even the stuff that you give. I know your children. I know how your children are spoiled. They got enough. But if you can give me whatever left over, I will take a leftover blessing. And because she had faith enough to keep talking to him and keep working with him, see, she wouldn't let God go. Oh, you talking to me now, but we're going to start talking, and I'm going to come up with something that will get your attention. And see, sometimes we got to keep talking to God. God, I need your help. God, I need deliverance. I know you ain't saying, no, not right now. You ain't getting it right. But if I keep praying, keep asking, keep fasting, keep talking, God, you got to do something for me. But if I can get you to say one word, God, I got you now. And I got your attention because you heard me. You answer me back. And see, we get hung on the crumbs, but we got to get more hung up that he heard me. And if he hears me, he's going to do something. And we got to see, that's why I tell people to pray. Exercise your prayer life so he can know if God hears you or not. Bible say, God said, try me and see. I know God hear me because things happen. See, God don't always answer word for word. God answers in action. He said to this woman, he said, woman, your faith is great. By your faith, I'm going to do what you asked me to. You answer real well. You answer smart. That's true. I do give a lot to my children. They do waste it. So I do have enough blessings. I do have enough mercy. I do enough grace to give it to you. I can give you some of that. And by her faith, wasn't of the children of Israel, wasn't the right creed, might have been right color, know nothing about God, but she knew power. She knew. Sometimes some folks in the same house don't even take advantage of what's here. The biggest problem with people, when people don't respect, don't appreciate what you do, all the blind eyes is healed. The lame walking, folk raised up from the dead. Look at all he did. And all this woman wants is a devil messing with her child. And he asked her for it. Look at all that the children of Israel waste. Privileged children, privileged kids waste more than what they deserve to get. But let a little child that don't know their dad and don't know their mom and they don't get 3 meals a day come to your house and you start serving. They will be so thankful. Thank you for fixing me dinner. Thank you. You got lunch over here. And they'll start taking care of this. They'll put away their dish. I can tell a hungry kid because they'll put their stuff away. With yours, well, you got to tell them every 5 times, put the dishes away, do this, do that, do that, do that. But let a kid that ain't got nothing, you ain't got to tell them. They'll say thank you and put their stuff away. They'll clean up and even, can you help me wipe the table? Do you want me to help you? Like, oh my God, what's wrong? Because they ain't used of nothing, getting nothing. And because you bless them, they show their appreciation. And they'll say to you, I wish my mama would feed me. I wish my daddy would do that for me. I wish they'd take me this way. And see, that's what we don't understand. Sometimes we disappreciate God because we are under so much blessing. God keep us. God deliver us because we are the child of the Most High. But you know what? We don't show it all the time. We get used to blessing. We used to hearing the pastor. We used to doing this. We used to doing that. But let you go to someplace else where they don't pay no attention to you. I tell folk, go to some other churches that don't even know your name. Where the pastor sneak out the back door after service and he give you his 3 or 4 points and he gone. That don't pray. Be with a mother that don't cook a meal every day. Don't care if you eat. I have children I deal with, the parents don't even care if the children eat on a regular schedule. And I see it today. Children can be gone, don't know where they at, and folk calling you, my child over your house. Why do you don't know that? And then they want to know why they like you better than them. No, it's not they don't like me. They see care. And when you see people that care about you, see, I always tell people, there's a difference of doing and caring. You can do for me, but I know you don't care for me.
That's right. Yes. Amen.
That's a difference when people have passion for you and people just do. There's the one thing of do out of obligation and do out of love. And whether you know it or not, you may not show it, but it feels it. I know when you're doing things out of obligation, and I know you're doing things out of love. I know when you're doing things for manipulation, and I know when you're doing things because you just care for me. That's a difference. People get hung on the doing. It's why you do it. Bible said, man look on the outward appearance, but God looks at your heart. Why do you come to church? Why do you do what you do? If you don't do it for the Lord, don't do it for folk, because folk will hurt your feelings. I'm trying to tell folk, if you're doing it for the wrong reason, you will get your feelings hurt. What are you doing it for? See, he heard her, but he didn't act, but he heard her. And because of Jesus, the way he is, he cannot hear you. And then she got smart. 3 ways you can help. 3 main ways you can get God to answer you. First of all, you just worship him. Yes. What she did then, she said, Lord, thou God, thou son of David. He trying to look all the other way. But when she said, Lord, help me, she crying. I ain't doing nothing. Lord, thou son of David. I know he like, no, I can't. I know I can't mess with you right now. But you start to worship me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know. And see, one thing you can get God feeling by worship him. Even though you know what? She wasn't right. She didn't come to church all the time. She didn't wear the right dress to church. She didn't pray all the time. But she worshiped God. And I don't care how you come. You can talk about that little girl in the back or that boy in the nothing coming in the church and he look all crazy. But if he cried at the altar, God can't help blessing him with your holy self, with your common self-righteous self. But that one really need God, and she cried out to God, and then she had to say the son of David. He like, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. I can't mess with you, woman. Leave me alone. I'm for these people, not for you. I ain't come here for you right now. I come here for them. Yeah, I'll get you when I die on Calvary. But no, she wouldn't stop. She worshiped him. The next thing, faith. Faith, she kept approaching him. They tried to send him her way. They tried to go, Lord, let's get rid of her. She's still crying after her. Every time he got up and probably moved to another table, and she can't come coming. Every time he said, the Bible say, she followed after us. She cried after us everywhere we go. She followed him down the street. And she kept coming, and he said, oh, Lord, I heal this man. I help this person out. They ain't even offering. They didn't even say thank you. But this woman don't know who I am, not even of the tribe. She come and cry. Oh, come on, woman. Leave me alone. I can't do nothing right now. She kept coming at him. Tenacious. When you're going to do something for God, you got to be tenacious. Yeah. No matter what nobody show. Let me say something to you. If you are called to do it, don't expect everybody to be here with you. You by yourself. Everybody ain't going to join you when you. Let me say this. I know about this ministry. Yeah, I got to pay the cost to be the boss. I would love for folk to be here in the morning. I love that people connect in the morning. I love to put things away. I love that you help me in the internet and all this and trying to cook the finances together and working with nothing. But I know I'm called. And if it's mine, it's mine. It would be nice if folk would do right by. And see, here's the problem. We should love the same God. We should love the same person. We should have the same compassion. We should have the same level of commitment, but folk don't. People don't. And I learned not to expect it from folk because I'm it. I'm it. I got to deal with it. But I ask God for grace and power to to deal with it, to handle it, to give me the strength to do it. But after the Bible said, after you done suffer a
Hi,
while,
I'm Pastor Terry Allen, and if you're looking for a real church, come on out to God's Perfect Will Ministries, where you'll be welcomed with an intimate environment, a spirit-filled atmosphere. The Word of God is preached in love. Also visit us on our website for exciting upcoming events and announcements, and you can join us as a covenant partner. Always remember, God's Perfect Will Ministry, a place where a misfit can fit. Now back to the message.
before you reign with them, you got to suffer with them. You got to go through something to get to God. You got to pay for it. But when you get the blessing, you don't take nothing off of nobody. Tell the Lord, thank you. Because you paid the cost. It's your call. God signed you to this. God assigned me. And sometimes I say, God, why I'm suffering the way I'm suffering? Why I'm going through what I'm going through? Folk don't understand. He said, ain't for them to understand. But I understand. Sometimes I heard you cry. Because some people can't help themselves, but I can help you. I can do something for you. And I know I got to go to the master. And even though he said, son, you know, ain't meant for y'all to have what y'all have right now. Ain't meant for y'all to do what you go to do. But you know what? I'm going to keep doing things to provoke God to bless us. I said, I know God ain't our time to get what we supposed to get. You might say, Lord, I ain't going to get a church till 2 years ago. But you know what? I'm going to go on the internet. I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep watering and I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing that. I said, he said, why are you doing that? I'm supposed to give it to you yet. Sometimes your child, if the child acts so good, they will get a gift early. You might plan on doing it for their birthday because they got good grades in school. They start cleaning their room. They will make you react early. And that's what this woman did. She kept coming at him. And he knew, and she knew she was getting to him because he kept talking to her. Why you say that? He didn't say nothing at first. Now, even though you ain't saying what I want you to hear, but you're talking to me. You heard me. And the reason why, he turned around again. He said, look, woman, hey, I can't bless you. It's not meant for me to give the children bread to dogs. She said, well, yeah, Lord. But even the dogs eat from their master's table. The Lord sat back. He said, you got me.